Hello everyone, and welcome to the Morning Metaphysical Report. This report is for Sunday, April 19th, 2020. My name is Lysander Xanthus, and today I'll be sharing with you some spiritual practices today, as well as the astrology, numerology, and tarot card guidance for the following day, April 19th. So welcome all, and hello. I like to begin with a singing bowl. And Katniss says hello too. So this is going to begin clearing our energy a little bit, as well as bringing our beings and our minds into a peaceful place. Alright, and next I'm going to guide us through a grounding exercise. I'm going to grab one thing. Grabbing her a blanket so she'll settle down while we work together. So, grounding is an exercise in which we will release some of our energy into the earth. And this is very helpful to do each day in order to release any accumulated negativity that we have or have gotten from other sources. And if you practice this every day over a longer period of time, you can wear down energy blocks, as well as toxic attachments or anything else that may be amiss in your energy. It's very simple, so I hope you'll follow along. Imagine yourself inside of a large bubble. This is your aura. Now, imagine gently attached to the bottom of this bubble is a pipe that leads deep into the earth. For the sake of simplicity, imagine that your bubble is filled with a dark colored energy. Imagine or intend seeing this dark colored energy drain down your bubble, down into the pipe, and down into the earth. Breathe as you do this. We release all energy that is not serving our highest good. We release all energy that does not belong to us. We release all negativity, pain, toxic attachments, energy blocks, and anything else that we are now ready to let go of. We release these things from every layer of our aura, from every chakra, from every part of our being and body. We release. As you see the last of this energy exit the bottom of your bubble, see the drain at the bottom disappear, and know that your aura is sealed and complete. The pipe falls away from you and dissipates into the earth, and we have grounded. All right, so next I would like to share with you a mini crystal healing. After releasing energy, it's good practice to replenish your energy with a positive source. So today I have something specific here. This is, and it was in my video earlier, a whalebone fossil, and there is a citrine point inside of it. So there's the point. It just goes right in this little pocket. So if you would like to participate in this healing, just allow yourself to connect and to channel this energy to you. I'll tell you a little bit about the energies. Citrine is extremely warm, sunny, purifying, healing, and it brings in divine light. It can also assist us in manifesting a higher vibration or different circumstances in our lives. Whalebone connects us to ancient earth and ocean wisdom. And together, it just has such a high vibration. It's a little hard to put into words exactly. The effect is just, I feel my whole energy body vibrate very strongly when I first came into contact with this combo for the first time. So if you'd like to join in, just say, I receive, I connect, just to yourself. And I'll begin. I'm channeling the energy of this crystal to you and through you. Take a moment to observe how the energy of this crystal feels in your aura. All right, I'm going to draw our little crystal healing to a close. So this was the energy of whalebone fossil and citrine. While we are in this energetic space, we are going to move into our affirmation for the day. We're going to say this affirmation together 3 times. Life has something good in store for me. I am open to receiving more and more joy. Life has something good in store for me. I am open to receiving more and more joy. Life has something good in store for me. I am open to receiving more and more joy. If you are inclined, I encourage you to take this affirmation forward with you in the day ahead. And it always helps to have open body language and smile, especially when the affirmation is centered around something like joy. That concludes our affirmation. I'd like to say a quick hello to Pamela, Michelle, Bella, and Nilla, and everyone else watching as well. Welcome. All right, so next I would actually like to share with you, sorry, I have a cat fur on my face. I would like to move into our card reading for the following day, April 19th. I'm going to do a little cat cam real quick. So if I touch my face a lot, this is why. You know how it is when you have pets, the hair just gets everywhere. Also, sorry about bumping the mic. Okay, so this reading comes to us from the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards. And this is a reading for everyone collectively. So whether you're watching this live or you're watching this during morning in your time zone, this reading is for you. And this is intended to give insight and guidance into the day ahead, April 19th. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Michelle. Oh, that's all right. Once this video is over, you can go back and see the affirmation. So no worries. Oh, let's dropped that. So let's see what they have to say to us today. Because this is a collective reading, you may find you resonate with parts of the message or the whole message, and both are perfect. All right, we have one card. Goodness. Well, let's just set those down there. We have 4 cards today. I'm going to take a moment to type their titles onto the screen, and then we'll read them. I do like to read from the booklet because it allows everyone to resonate with the sentences that are meant for them, and I feel like the descriptions are very well phrased. So, the mystery. Let me move that so I can actually see what I'm typing. The goblin. The serpent, and the king. Alright. Also, let me know if the words on screen, I know not everyone reads it. Some of you write them down though. Is that legible? I haven't asked yet. So, the first card is the mystery. There we go. So there's room for me and the card. This marker directs you into the unknowable mystery of your journey. It is a sacred place where all things are created but are not yet formed. It points the way to pure power and potential, which meets the magic of intention. It tells you that the magical, unknowable forces of destiny and fate are working in your life. The forces that you can never fully understand or control are indeed weaving their magic around you to help you fulfill your true purpose. There is, however, a warning to be humble here. The mystery reveals itself only when it chooses, and not when or how you demand. The cosmic laws operate here outside of time and space, outside of human influence and intellect. Only hindsight will reveal their patterns. Only total trust and the deepest faith can be your allies when the mystery appears as a sacred journey marker on your path. Sometimes it may seem as if you're going backward, but truly, if you look at a spiral, it goes up, back and around, reaching upward, although it may seem for a time that you are not. You are indeed progressing. Trust the mystery and keep going. For now, trust that the thread of your life is woven into the pattern of the mystery with beauty, grace, strength, and purpose. This marker is an auspicious and profound omen that shows you that you are on the correct path. That's always nice to hear. You're going the right way. Next card is the Goblin. When the Goblin appears on your path, your plans are about to go awry. The Goblin wants to lead you astray and whispers the negative spell of fear, anger, resentment, self-righteousness, arrogance, selfishness, greed, gluttony, procrastination, and addiction. When the Goblin appears, it's time to stop what you're doing and check your motives. Are you coming from an ego-centered place? Are the circumstances in your life triggering unresolved past issues that still need healing? Now is the time for self-evaluation and taking inventory before you take another step. The Goblin represents the wounded ego and its influence. Dark, repressed areas of the psyche get triggered, either in you or warning you of a dynamic between you and someone else. Do nothing. Stay still, send loving energies to yourself and others, and remember the divine connection in all things. The Goblin will disappear and lose power when you focus on love and fairness. Finding our way into that is something we kind of have to do in our own time. So even if you find that this describes you, that's totally fine, I feel, because this follows the mystery. So even though we're having a hard time right now, and there's some parts of ourselves we may find it very fruitful to observe and to check, we are being led forward. And this is also followed by the serpent, which kind of gives us a little more about how to address any part of us that's coming up for healing. The serpent's message is one of healing and of gaining knowledge. Whatever situation you're in right now is meant for this purpose. The serpent also reminds you that knowledge is important. Perhaps it's time for you to read a book or take a class in order to gain more understanding of your inquiry. Or you may need to ask questions of others who know and can help you. Ask the serpent and you will be guided to the right answer easily and effortlessly. The serpent heralds success if you follow his signal. The serpent also lets you know that you may be suffering because there are aspects of yourself that are wounded and still need tending. Now is the time for this. Perhaps you need to rest, meditate, and allow the knowledge to come to consciousness. Or maybe you just need to sleep more. Another aspect of serpent energy is that each time you experience a healing or learn new things, you may need to shed your skin to adopt a new one. But don't worry, the serpent says that it's necessary, a necessary and beautiful thing. I found that to be true when I'm going through an intensely healing moment in my life. I tend to sleep a lot more. Or I also find when I do energy healings that frequently the people I'm working on fall asleep during the session, so I don't hear back from them until hours later the next day. And frequently they'll sleep a lot more in the week following, and I've found that to be the case for me too. Sleep can be very healing, and sometimes we just need more. Final card is the King. I'll respond to the comments after this, just so we keep the flow. The King appears to represent the powers of justice, authority, and the law. When the King appears on your path, it's time to put your house in order, complete any unresolved legal issues and deal with issues related to fairness. The king always lets you know that something significant is yours to experience and learn from. The king requires you to take inventory of anything left undone and do it. Pay bills, settle arguments, make amends, and act with authority, as all these actions abolish weakness and restore power. You're also reminded that the king is regarded in highest esteem, and within his natural authority, he acts with intelligence and strategy. Think and analyze, and the king will bestow great gifts on you. Pay attention, for this king reminds you to take affirmative action in your life. So all this, the whole reading kind of accumulates in that. Kind of trust the flow, trust the universe and the mystery on your path. You're going the right way. We are being challenged at this time by parts of ourselves that need more nurturing and love, even if they don't seem very lovable. And that this is part of a greater process of shedding the old who we have been, not being defined by anymore. And all of this is being encouraged, because it's very important to do this as part of getting ourselves and our life in order and in alignment. So that's the guided reading for April 19th. I'm going to take a look at the comments. Nilla, I'm reading your comment. She says, I've kind of always felt that I wasn't enough, while others told me that I was too much. Well, for those people who feel we are too much, I guess they're just not really our people. Of course, you'll have to tap into your own knowingness to know if that's the case or not. As long as you're in alignment with your real self and you're growing, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. You are enough. And so is everyone else watching. All right. Thank you for sharing, Andrew. Let's come back to our main screen here. So next, let's see here. Next, I would like to share with you all the numerology for the day ahead, April 19th. And the 19th is a 1 day. So this is very exciting for a few different reasons. The vibration of 1 is pertaining to leadership, and it's the first day in a 9-day cycle, numerologically. So this is a day to set the tone for the next 9 days. Hit the ground running, time to move and shake. If you don't have a direction, that's okay. Then just focus on joy. Now, kind of inspired by the numerology, I have an intuitive question I would like to ask you all. So I have a question written down in my planner in front of me, and you're going to answer it. I'm going to ask you now to become fully present. Bring your attention here. Don't close your eyes. And bring your attention to all of your senses. So what you're feeling, what you're hearing around you, what you're seeing, anything you smell, anything you're tasting. Just kind of your whole present experience. And now, everything you're noticing is answering this question. Just notice what comes to your attention. All right. So come back. The question you were answering is, how can I bring more joy into my life? You may need to sit with your impressions for a moment. For some of you, they'll be quite clear. All right. Thanks for playing along. And now I would like to share with you the astrology for April 19th. Let's take a look. So the astrology describes the energy in the day ahead, April 19th, as well as the energy that is influencing all of us, and that's available for all of us to use or benefit from if we choose to, regardless of your specific sun sign. And let's begin with the sun. The sun is going to now be in Taurus. So we're moving out of Aries season and into Taurus. Very exciting, especially since this is occurring on a one day. So there's going to be a big focus on our comforts, our sense of stability, and the foundation of our lives. If there's any part of your foundation, so to speak, in your relationships, career, within your own being, etc., where the foundation is weak or it's not there at all, or etc., it's not really in alignment with you, that may be highlighted at this time. And it's a good idea to use this energy to help you create the foundation that you want and what you want to build on the foundation of your life. And of course, Taurus is associated to money and material things, especially in terms of using astrology in magic. So I feel that this is potentially a very fruitful, prosperous time. An additional tip, if you have your birth chart, wherever you find Taurus, whether it's one of your planets is in that sign, so not just the sun, but the other planets as well, and whatever house it rules, there is going to be an emphasis on that part of your life and on those qualities during this period. So that's the sun. The moon in Pisces. So in our internal selves, we are desiring more depth and authenticity. We're really connected to our own intuition and subconscious. And if we decide to, we can take a moment to really notice our inner truth and to allow that to guide us, or to just something that would be good to give yourself right now. There's a focus on self-nurturing and feeding your heart and spirit. Mercury is in Aries, so in the way that we think, that we communicate with others and express ourselves, there's a lot of force and energy behind this, and we are more inclined to be direct and upfront and honest with those around us. For some of us, this may lead to confrontations or breakthroughs, but overall, I feel that it is for the best overall. Jupiter and Pluto are in Capricorn, so by embodying more Capricorn traits, such as self-sufficiency, being the leader of our own lives, taking charge of things, being practical and addressing problematic situations, resolving them, we can manifest more opportunities for ourselves, as well as inner transformation and transformation in our circumstances. So it is asking something of us to embody those traits, but that is the opportunity offered. Venus is in Gemini. So in our relationships and love life, we are craving more connection, more social and intellectual stimulation, really wanting to be connected with the others in some way. And we're also seeking kind of fun and frivolity, and for things to not be super heavy and serious. Doesn't mean that our connections can't be meaningful, but that we do want joy from our connections. Neptune is in Pisces. So like the moon, we are very connected to our intuition and deeper selves. And in fact, an aspect very early in this day is the moon will be in conjunct with Neptune, both in Pisces. And so very much I would note your dreams over this following night and tomorrow night for insight into your feelings or intuitive impressions. And we have an opportunity to really tap into our deeper selves to be sure that we are heading on a path that's in alignment with what we truly want and our real nature. The subconscious doesn't really lie, even if we are fooling ourselves. Uranus is in Taurus. This has been here for a while, at least the last 6 months, for as long as I've been doing the morning report, and this energy is here to shake things up, which it has been doing. It's encouraging us to get out of our old status quo, our old comfort zone, and again address the foundation of our lives, make sure it's truly in alignment with us and the highest good and our highest good. Mars and Saturn are in Aquarius, so there is a strong push of energy towards restructuring our lives, as well as being challenged to take responsibility for what it is we share with others, as well as really wanting to share with others our knowledge, our experience, our gifts, in whatever form they take, our connections, really being mindful of our connections and our responsibility to each other in our community and society. That's all being brought up right now. And of course, the strong desire to connect. So those are the planets. Let's take a look at the other aspects. Earlier we talked about Moon conjunct Neptune, and then the Moon is in sextile with Pluto and Jupiter at different points in the day. So Moon in Pisces in sextile with Jupiter and Pluto, not at the same time. So Jupiter and Pluto, again, they offer us opportunities for transformation, to see a real change happen within ourselves and in our circumstances. And I realized I just took notes for my aspects, and I haven't been reading any of them. What's it say here? Emotions. So with the Moon, this brings our intuition and emotions into play. If we look into these and see how is it we really feel and what our hunches are trying to tell us, signs from our deeper self, this can help us achieve more opportunities for this. So with the aspects today, with where all the planets are, sort of a side tip is that you can kind of invoke the energy of the planets and invite shifts within yourself and in your life by calling that in. And it's similar to the idea of invoking specific higher powers or spirits, or tapping into plant magic or plant healing, tapping into planets and aspect energy. So just putting that out there. Tomorrow has a good energy, April 19th, depending on when you're watching this. All right, and now I'd like to take a moment to say the Morning Metaphysical Report is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you. On screen are the names of the members of our Patreon. Thank you for your continued support. You help me have the ability to be here every single day sharing this information with everyone. Also, thank you to everyone who shares this video. And of course, to all of you who watch, this was made for you. And thank you for including this on your spiritual journey today. If you'd like to learn more about MMR and how to support it, please visit patreon.com/Morning Metaphysical Report. Members receive access to exclusive content, including the monthly metaphysical report and guided meditations. So I hope you'll check it out if that sounds of interest to you, and you'll decide to become a supporter. All right. So Now it is time to cast our psychic shield. Let's take a quick look. Oh, great. So psychic shielding is an important daily exercise as well. It can protect you from foreign and hostile energy from other people or entities. And if you are practicing healing on yourself or receiving healing from another, shielding yourself can help protect that work and assist you in integrating it, because you're keeping away like any interference and preventing yourself from having to kind of clear away even more later. It's very simple, so I hope you'll follow along. Imagine or intend drawing a gold equal-armed cross in front of you. In the center of that cross, see a white rose open and bloom. Draw that gold energy above and draw a cross and bloom a rose above you, behind you, and below you. Draw a ring connecting these crosses. So you should be inside of a vertical gold ring surrounding you. Now take that energy to the side and draw a cross and bloom a rose to the side. Connect to the cross behind you and draw one on the other side. And connect them in a horizontal ring surrounding you. Stopping here at the side, draw a horizontal ring or a vertical ring going the other direction. So you should be inside of 3 gold rings. Now see that gold energy spread to filling in the spaces between the rings. So you should be inside of a complete gold sphere. And that's it. You've cast a psychic shield. I hope it serves you well. And finally, we're going to set an intention for our day ahead. We are the creators of our reality. And this is a simple way to engage that for ourselves. I encourage you to set an intention for yourself or to set my intention for you. This day ahead brings us inspiration and energy to step forward on the path of our choosing. We are receptive to further good things coming into our lives and to our highest good. We know that anything we want to manifest is already ours, for all things are part of Source, and we are part of Source. In this day ahead, we will receive signs telling us, reassuring us that we are going towards our highest good and giving us clues along the way of what we need to be doing to nurture ourselves at this time. Thank you, and so it is. Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, follow, or subscribe to the page or channel where you're watching this, or my Facebook page, my YouTube channel, or even on Patreon. You can have a free account and just follow the public posts. And thank you again, everyone, for joining me today. I'm going to take one more look at Katniss. She's still in her lap. I have to move the camera back after the card reading. You can only kind of see her. So, there she is. So, just a little peek. Little cat blessings. All right, let's leave her alone. So thanks everyone for joining me, and have a beautiful day ahead. Be so blessed.